The showrunner shared the Night King's motivation, and it's as stupid as you think it is.
There are spoilers in this video. Please don't watch if you don't want spoilers for the final season of Game of Thrones. I wouldn't want to spoil for anyone that the Night King is actually Jon, sent to the past via Bran. Whew, people would be really mad if I just let that slip out in the beginning of a video.
Okay, so we learned that the Night King, the big bad of the entire series, was created by the Children of the Forest. They created a weapon against the First Men, who they were at war with.
It was you. You made the White Walkers.
We were at war. We were being slaughtered. Our sacred trees cut down. We needed to defend ourselves.
From whom?
From you.
But their weapon turned against them. Pretty generic story of your creation turning into a monster that everybody wants dead. Thanks, Mom. So not only did we get a rare interview from the newest Night King's actor, but also from D&D talking about the Night King and his motivation, and I don't know why I expected better, but shame on me for having high hopes. Oh, we also got an answer to whether the Night King is ever going to talk or not.
In an interview with EW, D&D shared first why they gave the backstory to the Night King, stating, "It was almost logical as you went back in time, as you create the prehistory for all this. We've seen what the White Walkers do. We've seen how they perpetuate themselves and created the Whites. If you're going backwards, well, they made these things. So what made them? We always liked the implication that they weren't some kind of cosmic evil that had been around since the beginning to time, but that the White Walkers had a history. That something that seems legendary and mythological and permanent wasn't. They had a historical cause that was comprehensible, like the way the wars on screen we're seeing unfold are comprehensible. They're the result of people or beings with motivations we can understand."
Okay, fair enough. Make the Night King's motivations comprehensible. You wanna know what a stupid show watchers can understand? Night King big bad. Night King stab stab. Want people super dead. So on the motivation of the Night King, the showrunners shared,
"I don't think of him as evil. I think of him as death. And that's what he wants. For all of us. It's why he was created, and that's what he's after."
So just so you know, the motivation of the Night King, who was created by the Children of the Forest to kill the First Men, is to just kill everyone. That's his motivation. That's his entire arc. Why did I think we'd get a deeper villain in a story about great characters? I just don't know.
I know a lot of us were hoping that there was a deeper purpose to the Night King. Surely he wasn't a strict bad guy that just wanted revenge and to kill. That would be the most boring possible backstory for the Night King. No, this guy is on a mission. He's fleeing from something else, bigger in the lands of always winter. Or he has some deeper purpose we're going to learn about.
Well, no, at least not in the show. In the show, he's just a straight baddie, which is disappointing to say the least.
Even the Night King's actor spoke about his character in a rare interview. And in the interview, he talked about the Night King's motivation, revealing, "I think he wants revenge. Everybody in this story has two sides. A bad side and a good side. The Night King only has one side. A bad side."
Again, does that really disappoint anyone else?
I wanted more to the Night King besides, "I'm the bad guy, fuck everyone else, pew 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 pew." They don't have guns, but you get what I mean. I'm still crossing my fingers the books give him more depth and he's just not straight a baddie that has to be stopped because he's bad. Because the showrunners did make it sound like they gave him the backstory. Please, George, tell me this isn't your backstory for the Night King. Oh my gosh, I can already see those comments I see every time you complain about something you love, and then you have idiots saying, "If you don't like it, then don't watch!" Yes, you fucking idiot. I'm not going to read something or watch something that I absolutely love because I don't love something about it. Makes total sense. Your logic is truly flawless.
I guess if you want some good news, the Night King will never talk. I mean, that's something. So on if the Night King would ever talk, showrunner David shared,
What's he going to say? Anything the Night King says diminishes him.
That I actually agree with. They did create a language for the White Walkers in the show, which was sort of creepy but more cheesy, so I think them not saying anything is for the better. But let's step away from disappointment for a little bit and talk about something intriguing the Night King's actor said. In an interview he shared,
People will see he has a target he wants to kill, and you will find out who that is.
Now normally we'd all say Jon, right? That guy's been a thorn in the White Walker's side. But Jon is just a man with a small pecker. Sure, he killed a White Walker, but so is Sam.
No, we know the Night King wants Jon dead, but there's someone in particular he's after. Someone he's been after for a while. The Three-Eyed Raven.
Leave me.
He killed the last person to hold the title, and now he wants the person that holds the title now dead.
He knows you are here. He'll come for you. The time has come.
The time for what?
For you to become me.
I've started to have a feeling we have a one can't live while the other does situation, not that I want to invoke thoughts of Harry Potter right now with JK losing her damn mind. It would be easy to assume Bran can't die this season because the world needs a three-eyed raven to protect it. They will defeat the Night King and then Bran will continue watching over the world until it is time for him to train his replacement. And so on, the three-eyed raven will be a guardian. And that very well might be true. Bran can't just live at Winterfell after the Night King is gone, as he has other duties. But I feel it would be so much more sad if the last three-eyed raven, Bloodraven, realized he would never be the one to defeat the Night King, but needed to live until one that would came about. Then Bloodraven gave Bran and Jojen visions to get him, to train him. But not because Bran would be the new three-eyed raven until it was time for him to do what Bloodraven did, but because Bran needed to become the three-eyed raven to help stop the Night King, and dies when the Night King does. See where I'm getting the Harry Potter thing? The twist is, though, that Bran doesn't get to come back or choose to come back and live an ordinary life after the Night King's defeat, or stay serving as a three-eyed raven. It would be so much more in the vein of Game of Thrones, The World of Ice and Fire, that Bran was groomed to serve a purpose that results in him losing himself and then dying shortly after.
During the interview with the actor that plays the Night King, he did share something interesting that might point towards Jon, though. He said,
There's also that moment in Hardhome when Jon Snow was on the boat and the Night King looked at him and raised his arms. There's a similar and even stronger moment between Jon and the Night King this time.
I don't necessarily believe that is pointing towards the Night King wanting Jon dead and that's his target, but more so he realizes he needs to take out Jon to get to Bran, the new three-eyed raven.
I think the similar and even stronger moment between Jon and the Night King is when he resurrects Jon and Dany's men during the fight, and not just after. Then Jon realizes just how fucking hard this war is going to be. You lose a man, the Night King instantly gets another. If we see insta-reses this battle, I will absolutely lose it. I would also love for Jon to be cutting through his own res men to get to the Night King. Whatever happens at the Battle of Winterfell is going to be absolutely nuts. Though, do people not want to see Bran warging into things, going apeshit during the battle? I know Bran is still probably adjusting and learning his abilities, But imagine the epicness between the Night King and Bran if they're both using their abilities. If Bran doesn't warg into something to rip out some whites' throats, I'd be shocked. Also, you know, at one point during the battle, Sansa and Bran are going to be in a room together, and Bran's eyes are going to go all white, and it's going to freak her out.
Okay, so let me know how you feel about the Night King's motivation. Are you upset? Did you see this coming? Do you just not really care? Do you like the idea of him just straight being a psycho that wants people dead? Like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section down below.